I am going to say a few words today about the holding environment because it was on our calendar for this week. And every time I see it, I kind of smile because it's like coming back to basics. Like coming back home to body, breath, heart, and mind. These are the components of mindfulness, and at any given moment, each of them need something different. We come back to the holding environment so that we can steady and ground, rest, reorient, begin again. And I love Susan's definition of a mindful view in the holding environment. An alert, relaxed, non-judgmental, non-self-referential posture of caring attention. As if a dear friend or wise elder or beneficial presence is watching over the experience of well-being in this moment. And finding a fulfillment that is it's not out there, but here. As if in your seat, there is something precious and mysterious. We don't want to turn away. We want instead to have a heartfelt engagement. Soft breath, supported body, open heart, mind spacious. And maybe we are missing the point to be too focused on getting back to ourselves. It's to miss the point that we have already arrived. We've been here for quite some time. Now, feel your breath. Feel the sensations of sitting in your chair. I want to share a quote by Edwin Markham that a friend of mine would say from time to time, particularly when there was a discussion around political differences. And she was alive until the moment she died last fall. She had this memorized. He drew a circle that shut me out. Heretic, rebel, a thing to flout. But love and I had the wit to win. We drew a circle that took him in. But love and I had the wit to win. We drew a circle that took him in. This is what we're learning. This is what we are learning to do on our cushions, in our seats, in our practices, and in our lives. We're learning how to be the gracious host, or perhaps the less reactive host to whatever or whomever arrives, whether or not it is a joy or sorrow, peace or anger. We're learning to meet them, whatever or whomever they are, with a welcoming attitude. Our practice helps us to have a more direct contact with our experiences, whatever they may be, our beautiful monsters or our shadows, our difficult feelings or parts of us that have been exiled, banished, hard to look at. They're all included. No part is left out. No part is left out. And the holding environment in our practice, infused with loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity, all those heart qualities, allow us to touch into the vulnerability of our experiences and to touch into the vulnerability of the so-called others' experiences. In vulnerability, the illusion of separation, separateness begins to soften and melt. Zen master teacher was renowned, and I'm so sorry, I don't know his name, but he was asked, what is the highest form of practice? I mean, with all the Buddhas and all the ancestors, what is the highest form of practice? And his answer? Appropriate response. Appropriate response. We notice what is arising with caring attention, and we attune to what is needed, and we respond as skillfully as we can, always orienting in the direction of well-being. And that's a North Star in our practice, orienting in the direction of well-being. One of my new favorite quotes this year was by Rilke. Perhaps all the dragons in our lives are princesses who are only waiting to see us act just once with beauty and courage. Waiting to see us act just once with beauty and courage. Appropriate response is a challenge. And I don't know about all of you, but sometimes I go, oh, this is so difficult. I didn't sign up for this. I was more about relaxation, tranquility, maybe a little bliss. Oh, it gets dark and wild inside. Even so, I know that there will be rest. I know that it won't always be so. And I know there is a stillness available. I know there is refuge. So the posture of the holding environment suggests a sense of welcoming and acceptance that optimizes the conditions for healing and transformation. It feels right to refer to Susan's words about why we come and practice alone, together. There's enough heat, fire, and greed. There's enough hatred and ignorance. Let's practice being a cool breeze, a balm. Let's train our hearts to grow wise and kind. Let's keep practicing together in support, in solidarity, a collective effort to wake up into a wiser, kinder way of being, a kinder and wiser way of relating to the world. This is why we practice. I am so very grateful to each and every one of you for your presence and commitment to our daily sit. And I am grateful to my teacher buddies for their wisdom and encouragement and friendship that will continue. And to Susan and Bill, I am especially grateful for their wisdom and guidance and offering us this experience filled with learning and risks and growth and sharing and love. Thank you for listening. And now we will turn our attention to setting up the holding environment of our practice. So you know what to do. I'm just going to bring my screen down a little bit here, and then I'm going to join in with you guys. Yeah. So listening to even what might let go today, what might you release a little bit, shake and loose a little. Attending to the body, listening to this body, what it needs, where it may need to release, where it needs perhaps a little more kindness and attention. Where it may need some support, maybe even warmth. Where are the places in the body that need some gentleness? And in your own good time, however, you ease into a comfortable posture. Eyes can be open or closed gently. Again, what is your preference? And we invite some settling and ease. That takes time. No hurry. And the invitation may not even be accepted, but it is a kind invitation. And if helpful, perhaps taking some deeper and longer breaths. Allow the breath to find its natural rhythm as it will in its own time. The flow of breath through you, in and out of you. No need to breathe in any way to achieve anything. And feel the body upright and supported. Can you feel for whatever comfort is available to you? Body supported by the chair, by the ground, by the earth. The earth mirroring, evoking your own inner natural stability. Inviting the body to relax and settle as it breathes. As if a dear friend, beneficial presence, or wise elder is here with you. Spiritual archetype, beloved pet. Whatever delights you, whomever delights you to recall, not in an abstract way, but in a very real and visceral way, here with you. Every part of you accepted. Sending wishes for your deepest well-being. And inviting the busy mind that it too can relax open and drop down into the stream of body and breath. Letting go and letting be. And softening and allowing. The life in breathing, the life unfolding in this moment. Feeling at ease or not at ease. We simply notice, respect what you feel as it is. And if the mind is wandering or distracted, it is the perfect opportunity to allow the breath to welcome you back to this moment. As if this moment is precious and has everything you need, more than enough. soft breath, supported body, warm heart, spacious mind. May all beings know the beauty of their hearts.